Because of its international and universal nature, science has the power to cross borders and connect different peoples, communities, and societies. Every day, without batting an eyelash, we witness the ways science has improved the world all around us through technology, medicine, green environmental initiatives, and so much more. However, scientific advancement would mean little to humanity if scientists were not able to share their research and breakthroughs with others. Positive global change cannot occur if one nation's work is kept a secret. Now more than ever, the concept of science and diplomacy is a critical aspect of the 21st century international relations. Science diplomacy builds on this power of science, using science as a tool to achieve foreign policy objectives where not only the research outcomes but also science itself as a process and way of communicating may serve to promote peace and sustainable development. When talking about science diplomacy, it means the three main types of activities. Science in diplomacy, which means science can provide advice to inform and support foreign policy objectives. Diplomacy for science, which means diplomacy can facilitate international scientific cooperation. Science for diplomacy, which means scientific cooperation can improve international relations. The benefits of science diplomacy are threefold. Firstly, strong international collaboration in science improves the capacities of scientists, giving them access to facilities they might not have otherwise had, and enabling them to build on ideas from the world's stock of knowledge. Second, it gives every country opportunities to build relationships with different nations. Third, in a political environment that faces the need to respond to global challenges like climate change and food security, successful science diplomacy can work to create solutions. In fact, no single nation is the sole cause or solution to these challenges, but through science collaboration, we can build bridges of trust and cooperation for the benefit of all. And though in this conference, where honorary consuls are business people, you may be concerned with the international business linkages. Businesses must foster innovation and seek new markets and new ways of achieving efficiency. The advancements in science are a strong avenue to further developing knowledge-based economies. Only through our scientific and economic linkages can we ensure the world is on the right path to an innovative, prosperous future. Yet, as the significance of science diplomacy grows, governments and international agencies will have to consider their respective functions and the scope of needed interaction between two very different domains, science and diplomacy. The increased attention to the field of scientific diplomacy means that working in science doesn't necessarily mean working in a lab or healthy facilities, for example. Scientists with interest in foreign policy and cross-cultural expertise are more needed voices. Although not appointed by any country nor international organization, as a scientist I take my role as an ambassador for science seriously. In my own diplomacy efforts, I don't have to lie to promote science and women. I already perform strongly and bring much to the international table, such as the International Day of Women and Girls in Science. The world needs science, and science needs women. This is how we can bridge the world, through the power of women in science and diplomacy.